Hi everyone, it's Rico here from fxstatons.com. So guys, today's video is a bit special because we have a senior trader from City Traders Imperium or CTI, Rodrigo Torres. Rodrigo, how are you today?
I'm doing great, thank you, Rico. Thanks for having me here.
Thanks so much for your time. I'm super happy to having you here. So again, thank you so much. So let's start with Rodrigo. You're a senior trader in CTI. All right. So yeah, can you just please tell us a little bit about yourself?
So I've been trading since 2014, and it's been huge ups and downs since then, as the typical retail story. But I actually became professional in 2018 when I worked for a prop firm in London as a fundamental analyst, and I slowly built my way up towards becoming a trader and managing capital. And my dream was to always actually have the freedom of being a trader and actually being able to travel, spend time with my family. So that's when I heard about prop trading, remote prop trading, where you can actually manage capital from anywhere in the world. You don't actually have to be fixated to one office. And CTI came up. So this was in 2019. I went for the evaluation, and within 2 months, smashed the target, managed to became a portfolio manager for CTI. And then after meeting the co-founders of CTI, I just decided to partner up with them. I love their vision and their energy and everything and their principles. And so we partnered up, and we've been working together since. So now I'm one of the senior traders at CTI and absolutely loving it.
That's a really cool story, you know, not only as a founded trader, but you also now you're working with them. I think, Rodrigo, that's good stuff, man. So yeah, so about the company itself, CTI, I know you've been working with them, and tell us just what are the company's goals, you know?
So CTI, it's quite a fascinating story because it's all to do with the experience and the story behind the co-founders. And so when they met, I think it was back in 2017, Daniel Martin, he went to work with a prop firm as a coach, right? And Daniel Martin, he's been doing this for about 20 years. So he's and then mentoring itself about 10 years. So when he went there to this prop firm, he met Martin Najat, and he actually started to mentor him, and they built a really good relationship together. And fast forward a few years later, after being things not going so well with Martin and companies not there's so many scams going on in FX. They just decided to build a solution for traders, right? Something that's going to not only help them find funding, but also help others. And so Daniel Martin helped Martin become profitable. And so part of that experience was a success story in itself, that they both met and Martin became a profitable student of Daniel's. And so when that occurred, they needed more capital. But in order to get more capital, they needed to find all the investors and everything. And so that's the problem that many traders face these days, is that even, if you reach profitability, the next hurdle is getting capital, enough capital to back you. And so they decided to build City Traders Imperium in order to help traders around the world who don't actually have enough capital to fund the lifestyle that they want. And it's all about CTI. It was founded on the principle of freedom, right? Freedom of being able to live life in your own terms. And that's a wonderful thing about being a trader, to be able to achieve your personal freedom. And so CTI, what Daniel Martin and what all of us here at CTI, what we want to do is we want to help traders achieve that personal freedom through financial freedom, through being able to, and to achieve that, you need to be consistently profitable. And so our goal, our mission is to help as many traders around the world especially from places where the economies are, it's very difficult for the traders to live that personal freedom, and help these traders achieve that freedom through the funding that we provide. Yeah, and so we tried to make this funding, the growth program, as lucrative and really to help traders level up as they go on and move up through the portfolio management stages, and make it, I guess, achievable for people to achieve personal freedom.
I see. So that's I completely agree with that. So, but again, talking about the goals, about the mission of the company, and because again, right now, there are a lot of platforms out there who offer funded program as well, right? Not only CTI. So, what makes CTI different, in your opinion? And yeah, what distinguishes CTI then and other platforms?
That's a great question, Rico. And the one thing that you will notice straight away with CTI is our transparency. Now, if you ask any of our funded traders, the first thing they're going to say is just how outstanding our customer service is. And that's because we are so transparent with things. You can literally join our Discord community, our free public channels on Discord, and you can have a conversation with the CEOs today. You can have a conversation with me straight. We are accessible, right? Because we have nothing to hide, and we absolutely love interacting with our community. And so what makes us different is that we give that extra personal touch to every single trader. Right now, I think last year we started off with about 90 people in our community, and now we're close to 2,000 funded traders in our Discord community. All right. And so within that community itself, you've got traders of all abilities. And so when you join CTI as a funded trader, you're not just trading our capital. No, you're actually joining a community, a global community of very talented traders. And these are traders who most will have profitable strategies. That's the only reason why they're funded, right? Because they are disciplined. They understand the process, and it's not a community where people are trying to sell strategies or anything like that. It's actually traders are helping each other. And what we've done as well is it is still difficult to pass any evaluation from any of the prop firms. And let's be honest, most traders do fail, unfortunately, and so that's a problem that we have managed to find a solution for. So we have invested a lot of time and money into building an incubator program, a trader development program, and we call it the High Performance Trader Mastermind. And so this mastermind, we get all of the traders from the mastermind together into accountability teams to discuss their trader development, their processes. And what we do is we use a 9-phase model that we've built. It's a CTI framework for trader development that we've built, and we track and progress every trader based on these 9 phases. So we've already had some success on that as well, where traders are from the mastermind and from our students are actually passing the evaluation, and that's exactly what we're trying to achieve. And so what makes us different is that we're not just handing out all capital to anyone who's interested. No, we're actually taking traders by the hand from the beginning, should they choose to go for the extra education on the trader development. And we're taking them step by step of what it takes to be a profitable and consistently disciplined trader, and so that they can then level up through the portfolio management stages.
I think you just made actually a really interesting point, because I guess what you're saying is that not only CTI does offer the funded program, but also training program. So CTI really helps traders and funded traders and really want to grow together. And I think that's really, really important, and I think that's actually, yeah, one of positive things. CTI, that's a good one. So yeah, you did mention about scam in forex, and of course right now I think a lot of people actually ask me about if any platforms are legit, and because again they have so many suspicion, that platforms are scam or dodgy, right? So yeah, how does CTI deal with that, you know
That's a really good question, and you're right. This industry, unfortunately, there's a lot of cowboys out there. There's a lot of scams going on, and so we ourselves, we've been scammed many times before. We've lost capital in the past, and so what we wanted to do with CTI is ensure that everything that we do is for the trader. Everything that we do is for that progression. And so what differentiates us, and you can tell straight away, is the fact that we're giving out live capital, right? One of the things that we do is to give real capital from the start. And there's two main reasons why that's important. One is to show that we are serious. We are a serious and professional prop firm, right? And we're giving out live funds. And so straight away, you'll be able to see that you are trading live funds because you can see it on the MT4 platform. And when you make profit, you'll see the withdrawals, and there's proof of all of that for all of our traders. And so that's very important for us to show our transparency, right? That's one of our principles is honesty and transparency. And the reason is because it allows us to test the true profitability of a trader. And that's with psychology, that's with the mindset, because what really defines a profitable trader, which we refer as to a golden trader. How we find our golden traders is those who can handle the pressure of trading a live account. And that's completely different to traders who trade a demo account. And I'll ask you, Rico, what's your experience between a demo account and a live account? Do you trade exactly the same?
Nah, just the psychological side, it's really, really different.
Precisely. So it's a completely different mindset shift, right?
Yeah.
And so because we are giving you our capital, we want to see how you behave and how you are able to follow rules under live conditions, on the trading live funds. And so that's why it's important for us as a principle we don't do demo accounts, basically.
Yeah.
And so, and in terms of legitimacy as well, you are able to see our registered company here in the UK, and you are able to, we share that information on our website. And so there's absolutely, for us, nothing to hide. And in fact, we try to make everything as public as possible, because we pride ourselves on being so honest. And that's one of our principles, like I said, is transparency and honesty. And I think that's what our community appreciate the most.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Rodrigo. So let's talk about being a funded trader. This is a really interesting topic, because I'm sure a lot of traders out there really want to get funded like you, Rodrigo. So tell us, what does it take to become a funded trader like you?
Oh, you're making me blush. Well, to be a funded trader, I guess what you ideally want to be, you want to be a profitable funded trader, and that takes two things, right? Two things that you really need to hone on. Excuse me, sorry, I need to turn that alarm off. There's two things, right? One is you need the right mindset. You need the right mindset, and mindset it encompasses everything to do with trading psychology. It encompasses your attitude. It encompasses your habits and your routines and your processes, right? The mindset of a profitable funded trader is completely different to anything else, right? And so that's the one thing that you need to focus on, is your mindset. And unfortunately, 90% of traders, the first thing that they do is they focus on the strategy. They come in and they just want to learn the strategy. They want to learn technical analysis, and they leave out the psychology, much to their detriment. Because when it comes to live trading and the real thing, guess what gets in the way? Themselves. They have the strategy, they have all of the tools, but they just don't have the right way of thinking. They don't have the right attitude, the right routines. And so to establish a mindset, the right mindset, the trader mindset, we call it the golden trader mindset, right? To be a golden trader, you need to have established enough muscle memory. And to do that, you need to have built habits and routines, so that having the right mindset in terms of your thinking and your behavior becomes automatic. And so when you are faced with the decision of, right, should I take this trade? Is this trade valid? Should I break my rules for this trade, or should I stick to my rules? Should I trade today? You know, I've only slept 3 hours. Should I be taking trades today? When you make the right decision at the right time, that's because you've already built up the neurons in your brain that now you are automatically behaving like a golden trader. You don't need to think about it anymore. And this is what takes years, Rico. It's not easy, right? You can't do it in a 2-day or 3-day Forex course, right? You can't get the mindset in 2 to 3 days. It actually takes years. Okay. And that's what people are not willing to understand. And traders are not willing to to do the hard work. And so they want to do the easy work. They want to make the easy choices. And that's why they have a hard life. But if you make the hard choice from the beginning and you focus on your mindset, you focus on psychology, your processes, your behaviors, your emotional intelligence, right? Your awareness of your emotions when you're trading. If you focus on this from the beginning, then this is the hard stuff. Then you have an easier life. Then that's when you become consistently profitable. So that's number one, right? The mindset. Second is your risk management, right? The discipline to follow your risk management rules. You need a good strategy to be both defensive and protecting your capital, but at the same time be offensive. So you're using defensive and offensive techniques and tactics on your risk management in order to protect the capital, but at the same time compound it, right? And so you can't achieve consistent good risk management if you don't have the mindset. So mindset and psychology is number one, then it's risk management, and then everything else afterwards.
Yeah.
So that's exactly how we've built the High Performance Trader Mastermind. We focus on the mindset. We give our traders all of the tools to achieve an advanced level of trader mindset and psychology. And we also give this the risk management tactics and I guess strategies to achieve consistency. And in terms of entries and strategies, we also teach that as well, but that comes after the mindset and the risk management. So that's, for me, that's my answer of how to be a profitable funded trader. And the way I achieved it personally was, fortunately for me, I have a degree in psychology. So when I went to university, I studied psychology. And so I've always loved psychology. And so when I left university, and I started working 9 to 5 stuff, I've always had an interest in it. And so when I started trading, I noticed straight away, I was like, hold on a minute, there's so much psychology in this. It's all in the mind. It's all in the way of your thinking, your routines and habits. So I've always focused on that. So that's, I guess, I've been quite lucky with what I've studied in the past.
That's, again, you just made a really good point. I couldn't agree more to that. So this, because I agree that, I think traders really out there really too much focusing on looking, the holy grail, right? The best strategy, the entries and stuff like that. they don't focus on the process. They care too much about how much money they're making. But they really ignore the again, the mindset, psychological side, and then also the risk management. So again, that's a really good one, Rodrigo. Next, again, yeah, because you are a senior trader there, and I'm sure you are working with other professional traders, profitable funded traders there. So, what you guys have in common? What do professional traders have in common? What positive traits they have?
I'm so glad you asked me that, Rico, because one huge shift in my trading that occurred and was when I became a professional trader, and this was back in 2018. And so what that shift was, what we have in common, what profitable traders have in common, is the fact that they work in teams, right? And you don't necessarily have to share the same strategies, right? But when you are surrounding yourself with professional, serious traders, you have, what you tend to have is you tend to replicate these behaviors and focus on your psychology. You replicate each other on high quality traits, such as disciplined trading, processes, good strategies. You learn a little bit from everyone. And so when that's so important, to be able to surround yourself with other traders. So that's also part of the mastermind that we've built, where we have accountability teams. So we have a US team, Asia team, and European team because of the time zones. And we got all of these traders meeting up every week, and we are discussing processes. We are discussing what trades we've taken and the good things that we've done, the bad things that we've done. And so there's this constant interaction with other traders in regards to psychology, risk management, processes, right? And we do share our strategies together. So when you are a mastermind member, you'll see my strategy, you'll see how I trade, you see my levels, because I'm always posting, all of the senior traders, we're always posting our analysis and our forecasts. And so you can see our before and afters of our accurate forecasts. It's very transparent. And what we've done here is we've essentially created a trading floor, but online. So you can literally, it's like a virtual trading floor. So imagine you walk into a trading floor, right? What do you expect? You expect to see traders everywhere. You expect to see fund manager walking around, and risk managers walking around. That's exactly what we've built on the mastermind. So you can literally you can interact with senior traders. You can see what they're looking at, what trades they're looking at, what trades they're managing. You can also discuss things like psychology. You can discuss things like risk management. So I think that was a huge game changer for me, is being able to surround myself with other traders who are in the same level as I am, and some of them even better in terms of mindset. That's the one thing, is surround yourself with the right traders that have that golden trader mindset. So that's one thing that I think traders, to be a good funded trader, you need to surround yourself with these kind of individuals in your life.
Agree. So, yeah, as a funded trader, I think once you get funded, I know you need to be profitable, follow your plans and stuff. But as a funded trader, what is the most challenging part of as a funded trader, in your opinion?
Right. So I guess there's two answers to this. There's one is like my personal experience as a funded trader. And also another answer could be from what I've noticed with other funded traders who struggle, right? So I'll begin with myself, right? Like, what do I struggle with the most? I think what I struggle with the most is, I guess it's quite common, and that sometimes expectations, right? Because I have that sort of entrepreneurial mindset, that growth mindset. I constantly want to improve. I constantly looking at my processes, 80-20 on everything. Um, and so I have these high expectations of my general performance in life. I want to perform well as a husband, as a father. I want to perform well as in business, in trading, and in my health and fitness. Everything is all about performance for me. So I have these high expectations. And so sometimes when my trading performance is not showing, so I put in all of this work, all of this analysis. So I'm spending 2 hours every weekend reviewing all of my trades, planning my trades for the week. I'm doing all this research and analysis. I'm actually I'm putting all this energy in, and sometimes I might end up on break even for the week. And you're just like, and then you get this, this expectation not being met. So thus creates this disappointment. And so I guess that's something that I constantly struggle with. But one practice that really helps me with this is the practice of gratitude, right? And so what I I practice gratitude every single day. So I have my morning routine where I practice a lot of exercise, meditation, and I'll practice gratitude with some friends of mine. And so we all talk about what we're grateful for that day. And I use that same practice in my trading. Every week I look at the things that I'm grateful for. And so one of the things, for example, on the analysis that I done last week was I'm grateful that I followed my rules, right? So last week I had a very small win. I made like spot 60, like 0.66%, right? So I didn't quite make it to 1%, but I had a few trades. I wanted to make it like 3% last week, but unfortunately it didn't happen. So, but I was grateful that I managed to follow my process, right? And I was grateful that I didn't lose money. And so those things, it takes away that disappointment. So meditation and gratitude. And what I've noticed in other traders, what they struggle with the most when they're as a funded trader, I think mostly it's sticking to their rules. Okay. So funded traders, they tend to fail often when they start to break the rules. And so that's why we introduced I guess they're not as strict, but they're quite limiting. Right. So we have certain risk management protocols and rules in place for our funded program that limits the risk. Right. But you have to follow specific rules throughout the 12 months in order to stay in the program. Right. And so what they tend to find difficult sometimes is just sticking to their own rules and not necessarily, and sometimes even sticking to our rules. So when they don't stick to their rules, they end up breaking our rules. Okay. And so when you combine the two together, where you focus on just following the rules, having as simple as having a checklist for your entry criteria, your risk management criteria, even your most importantly is your performance checklist. Have you slept properly the night before? Have you eaten well? Right? Have you exercised? Have you hydrated enough? Are you at peace right now? Do you feel okay at peace? Or did you just have an argument with your colleague? Did you just have an argument with your spouse? Right? To have this sort of like emotional traffic light system. And so when you go through this checklist, you're like a pilot, right? A pilot is not able to fly unless he does his pre-flight check, right? So you have to treat your trading as if you're a pilot about to go flying, where you have to literally go through pages and pages of checklists. Bam, bam, bam. That's when you start. That's when you have these sorts of processes in place in your trading plan, as part of your trading plan, that's when you start seeing huge success. So that's what we are teaching our mastermind members, is to have these protocols and these systems and these checklists in place. So that's what most traders struggle with, that, in my opinion, and there is a solution to that.
That's really good one. That's a really good one. So yeah, so Rodrigo, yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of traders out there really wants to get more to know more about the funded program, of course they would like to get funded as well. So yeah, do you have any advice for those who want to take the CTI funded program?
Yeah, it's quite simple actually. You just need to visit our website. So I'll send you over some links so you can post that somewhere in the description.
Yep.
But you can essentially have a look at our website. You see all the programs, but we do welcome you to come and join our Discord community, right? Come and join our Discord community. There's over 1,900 funded traders in there, right? From all around the world. Plus, we have a support team in there. Myself, I'm on there every day. The CEOs are on there. And so you can literally just send us a private message. You can speak to our support team, and you can ask other traders who are currently funded, and they're in the evaluation or they're in the portfolio management stages. And so that's the first thing you should actually be doing, is joining our community, interacting with the community. And then obviously that will help you make a decision, because, making the decision to get funding, for some traders, it's quite an investment, right? It's quite a significant investment. And so we want to be able to be as transparent, as supportive as possible at the beginning. So you guys are welcome to come over, have a chat with us. We have FAQs on the website, so you can have all the FAQs and stuff like that on the website. But if there's anything you're unsure of, come into Discord, have a chat with us. Human to human interaction is so important these days, and we're basically there for you guys.
All right, there you go, guys. So if you guys have any questions or you like to know more about the CTI funded program, make sure you check the Discord. I put the link on the description. So make sure you guys check everything, and make sure you guys check the website as well. So Rodrigo, I guess that's good enough of today. I mean, like, I'm so happy to having you here and to really answer all my questions, and I'm sure my viewers also really get more information and insight about the CTI program. And I really hope that more people join, become a profitable funded trader, and working with CTI.
Thank you, Rico. Thank you for having me and the opportunity to speak to your community. I'm really grateful for that. It's been a really good. I've enjoyed this interview. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Again, guys, I really hope this video really give you more insight about the CTI program. So again, make sure you check the links on the description, and happy trading and good luck. Bye bye.